This here is my publicly hosted site, and I'm going to ask ChatGPT to recreate this site for me. So I've created the folder, I've created the 2 pages that are on that site, and I've added the images folder into here. So I'm just going to have both of these pages open in my code editor. I use Sublime Text. I will grab my text from my content here. So I've told it to make me a website with a header and a footer and with this following text in the body, and I'm going to give it that text inside quotes. Let's copy this, go into my code editor, paste it, save it, go back to my page here and hit refresh. And this is what it's come up with. So it has a header, it has a footer, it's added welcome to piano by ear. I don't know where it came up with that. It must have just taken this text here and created a title for it on its own. And then the footer here is copyright 2025 piano by ear. You can change that later. Let's give it some more content. So now I'm gonna just copy this link and I'll ask ChatGPT to add an iframe just like this here and make that video watchable on there. Whenever you prompt it to make something new, it'll copy all your existing code. So you don't have to worry about where to add the new code. So I'm going to go back into my code editor, hit Control A, hit Control V to replace my text, and Control S to save it. Then Alt Tab to go back to my browser, hit refresh. Oh, I'm in the wrong page. Let's hit refresh on the correct page, and there's my iframe. Now let's see if this is resizable. So websites are usually opened on a mobile phone, so let's resize this to pretty small, and it is not resizing now. This is overflowing. So let's ask it to make the whole page resizable, and it's made the iframe bigger, but it has made the content narrow, but that includes my header. So let's make the header full size, and looks like it hasn't changed anything at all. Let's add my list down here. I'm going to feed it my list inside quotes with a title. I've also asked it to design it a bit, give it a border radius, so rounded corners, and a border line of 1 pixel. This it does have a white background. It did not add the border, however. Okay, now it's given it a border. Let's give it a background. So I'm actually going to grab the link from my code here. There you go. I'll need to redesign this a little bit. The header is kind of invisible. It doesn't really have a color. The footer is too dark. This doesn't have a border radius. And the iframe is way too big. So let's just give it all those prompts in one. Okay, it looks like it's gone back to the old image. It has made the header and the footer darker. It's completely stretched the iframe. And it has given that list here a border radius of 1. Now finally, and a background of white. Okay, so now it has actually changed the image. It turns out I was working on the wrong page. I've grabbed my image file here for the other page. Okay, so now we have the About Me here, and it links to my blank page because that page doesn't have any content on it yet. Now I want to add this logo here. So again, I'm going to copy this, copy image address. And the image is way over here now in this corner, and the About Me is right there. And let's get rid of that title. I'm just going to do that manually. And I want everything in the header to be centered. And I want the header to span the full page. And it still hasn't done it. And because I took this title out manually, I didn't get ChatGPT to do it. It added that title back in. It is centered. The header and footer are still within the content here, though. They're not spanning the entire page. So let's try that one more time, and then I'll also start working on the next page here. So far we have this page looking like this, and this page looking like this here. Refresh. Oh no. It does span the entire page now, but only to the right. For whatever reason, that makes no sense at all. And my iframe is also gone. So I'm just going to ask it really plainly to bring my iframe back. I don't know what happened there, but well, let's see. There you go. It is there. Just took a while to load, I guess. I'll try one more time to make the header and the footer span the entire page, not just on the right, but also on the left. And I'll add my links down here. Okay, it's now added that link and it's given it a big ugly blue button. And I also have this button here. I'm gonna copy the address again. And let's see if the links work. First one works, and the second one works. Okay, there we go. Now we have, those buttons are now green. Looks a little better than blue, I guess. And the header, I gave it a position of fixed, but the header is too big. Let me take that title out. Okay, the title is now gone. Header is fixed. And the footer is also fixed. So it has made the image bigger, but it has not made the header and the footer lighter at all. There we go, that looks a little better. Now let's work on the About Me page. So it is still blank. Now I'll grab my content from the About Me page. Okay, now I'm making the new page, so to make sure to switch to the new page in the code editor. And it's added the same design from the previous page onto here. Same header, same footer. It's got my text that I copied from here. We're just missing this image. So I'm going to grab the image URL. And there's the image. So now we have a functioning page here, the main page, and the About Me and the links actually work. And it's automatically added the link back to home, so taking me back to the main page. So we have successfully recreated both of these pages, sort of. So the design here isn't exactly the same. Going back to the main page, header and footer are a bit different here. The text is obviously bigger, different color. The content right here is a bit more translucent. The iframe is smaller and just looks a little neater. And here the text is smaller. I could, with some prompts, still change the color of this text, change the size, and change this iframe. So it is pretty accurately able to recreate this page. So if we compare these two, there's not that crazy much of a difference. With a few more prompts, I could get it more accurate, but it is very surprising what it created. And this is all just with prompts. I didn't really use much of any coding lingo in there. I just asked it just simple questions. I did give it a bit of code like text at one point for this border down here, just to give it a border of 1px, but you could probably give it a simpler prompt, just give it a curved border, and it would probably understand what you're saying. ChatGPT was very successful, I would say, in recreating this page. Like I said, a few more prompts would make this look even more accurate. I also tried to build a website using Copilot. That video is right here.